Look into a mirror and ask yourself a simple question. How many people are inside my head? The obvious answer is one. You feel like a single, unified consciousness. You have one personality, one continuous stream of memories, and one voice reading these words right now. But what if that feeling of unity is just a biological illusion? What if there are actually two separate conscious entities living inside your skull, and one of them is trapped in silence? This isn't science fiction. It is a proven, documented neurological reality known as the split brain paradox. And the experiments surrounding it challenge everything we think we know about the human soul. To understand this nightmare, we have to look at the physical architecture of the brain. Your brain is divided into two distinct hemispheres, the left and the right. In most people, the left hemisphere controls logic, mathematics, and, crucially, language and speech. The right hemisphere is responsible for spatial awareness, facial recognition, and artistic processing. These two halves are connected by a thick, high-speed biological cable made of millions of nerve fibers called the corpus callosum. It acts as a superhighway, allowing the left and right brains to constantly talk to each other, creating the seamless illusion of one mind. But what happens if you cut that cable? In the mid-20th century, surgeons performed a radical procedure on patients suffering from severe, uncontrollable epilepsy. To stop the electrical storms from spreading across the brain, they surgically severed the corpus callosum. They cut the brain perfectly in half. The surgeries were successful. The seizures stopped. And miraculously, the patients seemed completely normal. They could walk, talk, and live normal lives. But then, neuroscientists Roger Sperry and Michael Gazzaniga began to test these patients in a laboratory. And what they discovered was absolutely terrifying. Because the two halves of the brain could no longer communicate, they began to operate independently. The scientists set up an experiment taking advantage of how human vision works. Everything you see in your right field of vision is processed by your left brain. Everything in your left field of vision is processed by your right brain. The scientists had a split brain patient stare at a dot on a screen. They briefly flashed the word apple to the right side of the screen. Because it went to the left brain, the side that controls speech, the patient confidently said, "I see an apple." Then, the scientists flashed the word pencil to the left side of the screen, sending the information exclusively to the right brain. The scientists asked the patient, "What did you see?" The patient replied, "I didn't see anything." Because the left brain controls speech, and the left brain truly hadn't seen the word, the speaking half of the patient honestly believed the screen was blank. But then, the scientists asked the patient to close their eyes and use their left hand, which is controlled by the right brain, to draw what was on the screen. Without hesitation, the left hand picked up a marker and drew a perfect picture of a pencil. The left brain, the one talking to the scientists, was shocked. It looked down at the drawing and had no idea why its own hand had just drawn a pencil. The speaking brain was entirely unaware that the silent brain had seen the word, understood the command, and executed a physical action. The right brain is conscious. It can read. It can understand commands. It can physically move the body, but it cannot speak. It is permanently trapped behind a wall of silence, forced to listen to the left brain do all the talking. This independence can sometimes manifest in a horrifying condition known as alien hand syndrome. In some split brain patients, the two hemispheres violently disagree on what to do. A patient might use their right hand to pull on a pair of pants, while their left hand actively tries to pull the pants back down. A patient might use their right hand to pick up a cigarette, only for the left hand to slap it out of their mouth because the right brain doesn't want to smoke. One patient reported a terrifying incident where he became angry with his wife. His left hand, controlled by the emotional, silent right brain, suddenly reached up and tried to strangle her. His right hand, controlled by the logical left brain, had to physically fight his own arm to pry the fingers off her throat. So, what does this mean for you? You have an intact corpus callosum. Your brain hemispheres are talking to each other. But the split brain experiments suggest that the brain is not a single unified computer. It is a network of independent modules. The left brain has been described by scientists as the interpreter. Its job is to narrate your life. If the right brain does something unexplained, the left brain will instantly invent a logical reason for why it happened, and it will believe its own lie. It weaves all the chaotic, independent processes of your mind into a single, cohesive story, and calls that story you. But the split brain paradox forces us to confront a chilling possibility. If cutting a wire in half creates two separate people, were there always two people to begin with? Are you a single mind, or are you just two roommates sharing a skull, and only one of you has the microphone?